Ah, hey guys, I just want to let you know that an emergency came up and I can't actually make this episode. Just kidding. Anyway, no introductions, we're going in full force. Okay, so I should probably let you know I did actually listen to some pre-recording beforehand, and I accidentally had my microphone in the wrong place, so I couldn't use that recording. But in that recording process, I actually did some more playing around with these settings. I'll probably cut it in here just to kind of give you guys a good idea of what I was doing. It sucks because I think my funniest commentary was, it's always the funniest commentary that ends up being in the stuff that you end up losing. Who knows? Anyway, taste the sequel. Jeez. If it's a Nintendo Switch cartridge, it's probably gonna taste terrible. Let me see. The button that says the name of the player that is playing the game. The button that says Jim. The button only says Jim. New feature, new content, new ideas. That looks like the same storage house. New updated ray trace, more the same, but in a good way. Sequel to the jeez. Red, it's a new orange. That's some nice carpeting, actually. If I worked in a office with a red carpet, then I probably like it. A whole new office. The baby is all grown up. What? The baby is all grown up. Who's the baby? Why is his face pasted on top of a 30-year-old man? Consistent quality with just the right amount of change. Schween shaders. What the frick? I just knew. Oh, I like achievements. Sorry, I was gross there for a sec. A free achievement. Get yours right now. I want to see it. I love it.
Now, here's something special.
Cool.
You remember that broken test achievement that got left in the game on accident?
Yeah.
Well, I'm developing a technology
Is it in here?
to simply give you the achievement. Yes. You see, you'll come to this lever, and when you pull it, the achievement will be given to you.
This machine, it
It's
better
as
be
simple
well
as that.
hidden, man. Let me, Oh.
Okay, perhaps I should have clarified. This is technology that will exist. Right now, the achievement is still fully broken. I'm not a wizard, Stanley.
Okay.
But I guarantee it will be fixed in the sequel to at last satisfy the hordes of ravenous fans all over the world who have been uproariously demanding this feature. Gamers,
I wasn't
we hear
demanding
you,
this
and
feature.
I promise it will happen.
I'm a gamer and I wasn't demanding a feature. Welcome. What's this? What's this called? Welcome to the showcase. New features, new content, new game. What the frick? Content. In a society.
What other exhibits haven't we seen yet?
In a society that I like to call it cliking. Basically, you click like on something you like, and then you never come back to it again. Like that's all I can think of. You know, it's like. Think of describing it, you know, because what other era of this place
Calling it the Stanley Parable 2 is just so much catchier than Ultra Deluxe, don't you think? Ultra Deluxe? What does it even mean?
I don't know.
But the Stanley Parable 2, now that's an artistic statement right there.
I think it's
neat. Future-oriented. It screams progress and innovation and long-term franchising potential. An epilogue would be fun, wouldn't it, Stanley? Yes, yes, it will go at the end of the,
But if the end is
well,
never,
we'll
then what's the
later.
epilogue? What is the epilogue, huh? What is this? What is this? Settings world champion? Sounds like something that I am. Let's go. Oh. I'm not the settings world champion, guys. I'm sorry. I disappointed all of you once again. I keep putting off that scary game. Actually, I have a incentive for that, but I'm gonna wait for the end of the video to say what it is. That's the epilogue. What haven't we seen? Let's see. My eyes caught this bucket thing earlier, so I'm gonna go see about the bucket. But first.
You know what, Stanley? I actually think the jump circle
It was a good idea. You made fun of it for for thousands of years. No jumps remaining player tiers. I'm gonna keep it on 30. It bothers me that it's on. It would bother me if it was on any other number. Let's see. What else can we see? 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 Enjoy the new features. The bucket. Yes, I wanted to see this obviously bad idea. Stanley Parable 2 Reassurance Bucket. What the frick is that? I don't understand. What the... Okay. Seriously. Remember when I said I can smell the money burning?
Of Stanley Parable was that it was confusing and paradoxical.
Beautiful bucket.
That it
Just
engendered
pick it
a
up.
chaotic sense of reckless despair in those who played it. Well, I am happy to say that after much consideration, I've engineered a clever solution to this fundamental problem with the game.
Hello?
It's the Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket. You see, Stanley, anytime you're holding the bucket, a sense of calm and ease will fill your mind and your heart. It's true.
But the office being in here bothers me.
The many disorienting
this is a
contradictions of the Stanley
much
Parable will feel
for a metal
normal
tin.
And perhaps even comforting. You may even come to long for the gentle embrace of jarring cognitive dissonance while the bucket is in your arms. And to be honest, it's a much more convenient solution for me than actually redesigning the game to be less uncomfortable. Can you imagine what a pain in the ass that would be? Yes, the bucket is the perfect solution. Come on, give it a try.
That sounds wonderful. I'll do it.
Can you feel it?
No.
The glow of comfort, even in the face of crushing despair.
I think I feel like I'm holding a bucket.
Body. And in fact, can I say that I do believe the bucket lends you an air of charisma as well?
No, I've always had that. You just never noticed until now.
Has made you the slightest bit more attractive as a person. The
I've always
of the
been
bucket seem to
attractive.
go on
You just haven't noticed until now.
All this and more await you in the Stanley Parable 2.
Can I put the bucket down? Oh, no. Once I have it, I have it. Fine, you can come with me, stupid thing. But don't expect me to treat you like I have a personality or whatever. Let's see.
Does anyone give out awards for most enjoyable bucket in a video game?
That is not an actual award.
That really should be an award if it isn't already.
Let's see.
Okay, I'll be honest, I haven't yet decided on this one.
Oh.
I think that in the new version, the office could use a bit of decoration. Like balloons. But I'm undecided on Get Well Someday and Happy 12th Birthday.
I used Get Well Someday when Seven was sick with the flu. So I say that.
You know, sometimes when you solicit another person's opinion, it makes you realize that you knew which one you actually really wanted all along.
Oh,
Happy 12th birthday,
well that works
Stephanie's,
too, I guess.
It is.
I want to jump and get one of those balloons. They're just randomly about. Why the
Or actually, maybe I should have gone with... No, I've made my decision. We're moving on.
Alright, fine. We can move on. If it makes this whole thing go faster, then I don't mind. I just want to see what the... just want to see this, new thing here. Infinite hole. Collectibles. We can go ahead and see what we got. Merch. Why would anyone want merch with this? Jeez. I want to go in the infinite hole first. That's impossible, which makes me wonder if it's actually real. Actually, it's not totally impossible. I think there's an infinite hole in the middle of some other place or whatever. Please, no screenshots. I wonder what that means. Let's see. Blah 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 blah. This is math that's beyond me, and I'm a math fan. Oh, well, I recognize this though. This is basically the model of how gravity works in the universe. You basically have what people theorize that gravity is kind of like a fabric, and it bends depending on what's sitting on it. So you have something like a black hole, which is the most dense object in the universe, like this, you know. So in order to make an infinite hole, what you're saying is that you have to create an object so dense that it goes down through the center of everything and nothing at the same time. Yes. Science. Ew. What is all this? Just keeps going. Here we go.
Stanley, here's an idea that I'm truly fond of. It's never been done before in a video game.
No, I'm pretty sure a lot of places. There's a lot of video games that do the infinite hole thing. I want to go down there.
You can fall until the end of time if you like.
Go down there?
A stunning leap forward for video games as a medium.
I want to go tap on that door. Oh. Oh, wow, this looks... This looks a bit, overwhelming. I really have to fall down here? I'm not afraid of heights, mind you. I don't mind being up high. I wouldn't work in an airship or in space if I was not bothered by heights, but... God. Alright. And a 1. And a 2. And a... Whoa. Oh.
You see?
Yeah.
Isn't it wonderful?
Yeah, it's
One
wonderful.
of my more ingenious concoctions,
It's
if I
wonderful.
do say so.
This...
Now then, since you've gotten to see the infinite hole,
Cool.
you can press the teleport button to pop back up to the top,
Really?
and we can continue
I can
onward.
just teleport up? No strings attached?
Now, I don't mean to be a bummer, but I
Well,
do recommend you use the teleport button to go back to the top.
Something's
Maybe do it
fishy.
on the sooner rather
He's-
than later spectrum.
He's
of
hiding something. Oh man, now I gotta get to the bottom, that's all. I'm like Alice from Alice in Wonderland.
Okay, Stanley. I don't know quite how to say this
It's
tactfully,
Stanley in
but it's
Wonderland.
possible that I slightly exaggerated the infinite nature of the hole.
Okay.
Is it a very, very deep hole? To be certain it is. It's an extremely
Okay,
deep
this is a
hole.
little
I
scary,
don't
but
want
not
anyone to
like
say that it
in a
isn't an
strict sense.
astonishingly deep hole. It is. Is it infinite? Well,
The
that
dot
sort
is
of
so
depends on
small.
your definition of infinity. From one perspective,
feels-
the infinite is merely philosophical in nature. It's more of a... Okay, well, good for you. You found
You
the
found the
bottom
bottom of the hole.
You found me out,
Infinite
Stanley.
hole,
I'm a
my
liar and a
butt.
cheat, and you're so
Someone's new
clever.
mug fell down
Look,
here.
I think the issue here is just that you're unusually fascinated by falling.
No,
What
I
normal person
was
actually
like,
wants to
you
fall
were
infinite?
acting
I
sus,
figured
and
the
I was
hole
like, you
as
know what,
deep
I
as
gotta do
anyone
something
would
about
actually
this.
need. Don't you put this on me. Maybe you're the problem.
Yeah. What?
Look, things got a little heated there. I think we both said some things we didn't mean.
No, I'm
Why
pretty
don't
sure
we
you
just
said
put
something
all
very
this
mean.
behind us and agree to just call the whole mostly infinite. If that works for you, then go ahead and press the teleport button to warp up to the top of the hole and we can move on. I'll just be up here when you're ready.
Fine, I'll just press the teleport button. That's G.
Great. Now, I'm very
Oh,
excited
look,
to
oh!
show you even more. Oh, for heaven. You see, I was right.
No, I'm not the
The
problem
problem
here,
is
man.
you. The problem is that you like holes too much.
That's not the right thing to say.
A normal person would have said, yeah, that's an
You-
infinite hole.
you
right there.
shouldn't
Goes
say you
on
like-
forever till the
that
end of
is the
time.
worst thing
Don't
you
need
could
to
say
see
out
it
of
all, but
context.
not you. Oh, no.
No.
You have a weird sort of... Oh. Did the hole seem even shorter to you this time? I couldn't
Every
help but
pause
feel
button
like
is
you
a
spent a
Roman
little
numeral,
less
too.
time in there.
Narrator,
than you
did you know
before.
that?
I mean,
Did you know that, narrator?
admittedly,
That's
an
a fact I
infinite
bet
hole.
you didn't
I
even
didn't
know.
think it was that not infinite.
Oh,
Well, I
excuse me.
suppose once again there's nothing to do here. If you decide
Yeah, there
you've
is
had
something to
enough
do
of the
here.
hole,
I had
hit
to
the
rescue this
teleport
guy's new
button
mug
and come join
and these
me
cigarette
up
butts.
above.
Fine, Jesus.
Had enough?
No.
I'm positively thrilled. Gosh, how could I have guessed? You're back in the hole.
Yes, I
If
am.
this starts to become a thing where...
Oh, jeez.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. I'm starting to become extremely certain
I did it.
that the hole is not
I've
only
made-
not infinite, but that it's growing
made it
steadily
shorter.
less and less infinite. I suspect
Hold
that
on,
I'm
I
starting
have
to
a-
hit the point
adjust
where it's no
something
longer feasible to call the hole infinitely deep, even by the lax overall standards for accountability and marketing. What's going on here?
Oh, you know.
Stanley, I have no explanation for the uncertain nature of the hole's length. Here, let's try something. Let's pop back
Oh,
up to
the
the top,
bucket has
and we'll see if it gets any
physics. That's
shorter.
interesting.
Well, there it is. The shame of my lie has come to haunt
It's a
me.
it's a
Not only is the
divot
hole
now.
not infinite,
Ah, jeez,
but it's
Paul.
barely even a hole at this point.
I can't jump.
It's more of a concavity,
So-
or even a very aggressive divot.
Huh. I wonder.
How is this still appealing to you?
I love hole.
I know you're obsessed with holes, but at this depth, I just can't see this scratching the itch.
There's this
Who am I to judge?
there's this
You just do
there's this
whatever it is
animator
you're
named,
here to do and hit the teleport
there was this
button when
animator
you're
that I
ready
used to
move
watch
on.
that was just Minecraft animations or whatever. Their hole of death was this deep. I'm in the hole of death, narrator. Oh, wait a minute.
Is the teleport button not working?
Hello?
You sure?
Yes, I'm sure.
Well, I mean-
What the heck's going on?
I really don't have an explanation. It was working just a moment ago. Try it again.
Okay.
Still nothing? Well, I suppose...
Oh, hello.
I suppose there is one thing I can do to fix this.
Yes, fix it.
I'm out.
What?
Goodbye, Stanley. You
What?
couldn't bear to
No,
be
you're not
away
gonna
from
leave me
the
in
home,
here.
And now you'll
You
get
can't leave
more
me in
time
here.
with it
I'll
than
haunt
could
you if I
ever
die in
ask
here.
for. It's a win for everyone.
Yeah.
You get to be with the
Get me
whole.
out.
I get to do literally anything else. Take care, Stanley. I hope you
Get me out of the hole.
have a wonderful rest of
I don't like holes anymore. Bastard. Left me here to die. Well, that's just how it goes. You get stuck in a ditch, and you know who your true friends are. Not that the narrator was ever my friend. He was just an asshole. I mean, seriously, come on. Like, what kind of jerk invents a teleport button that doesn't even work, or a hole that isn't even infinite? It's just ridiculous. I cannot believe it. I just want to... If I ever find out where he lives, I'm going to punch him in the face. Or, what's going on? Hello? 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 Jesus. Jesus. What's going on? God. What the F to change your perspective. Oh, it's right there. Okay. F. Oh! Hi. Whoa. Stanley looks super average. That's not good. Yeah, he looks really average. I wonder if there's people that actually draw him really handsome and stuff. That'd be funny. Alright, I'll calm down a little. Whatever. Change your perception. Oh, now that I think I know what happened. No. Well, let's stick with this angle for now while we listen to this funky dance music. Well, this is nice. I mean, you know, it could be worse. Now the hole is infinite. I think the way it works is that, the narrator forgot to catch the, to carry the tube. Whoa! It's, the Earth? A blood ocean. Some game I've never heard of. Puppies! Puppies. Oh, look at the puppy with the bandana! Oh, there's another one with a polka dot bandana! Oh, they all bandanas are so cute! Oh, I want to pet a puppy so bad. Oh, the universe. All I have to do is look outside and see this. Blue. I might as well change my perception again. This is getting boring. This isn't a very comfortable song. This isn't a comfortable song either. Oh, this is nice. Let's try that. Oh! Hello. Hello! Stanley's upside down. Oh, he's a muscle guy now. And now he looks like a weirdo. And now he's the error from Gmod. And now he's this thing. Whatever that is. What is this? I imagine they're references, but I can't exactly... Oh, it's a pretty beach. Man, I enjoy long walks on the beach too. Maui. The pyramids. Some place I've never heard of.
Stanley?
Yes.
Stanley?
Microbes.
Stanley!
What the? Hey!
Oh, good.
You interrupted me.
It seems you had sort of dozed off.
What the heck?
Drifting away.
I was kind of having fun there.
But we can't have that, Stanley.
No,
Because
you
this
want
hole is just
that.
So darn
You're just a jerk.
fascinating that I want you to be
No,
wide awake for every
this hole
second.
really is
You
fascinating.
don't want
You
to
should
miss a
stick
single
around, man.
moment. So how about if I just pop in from time to time
No,
and
wait,
wake you
that's
up
that's
to
just
keep
mean.
you really truly focused
Yeah,
on
yeah,
the
yeah,
hole.
whatever.
From the looks of things,
What?
you and I will have many, many years here in this hole,
What?
and I'm looking forward to all of them.
This
Stay
whole...
alert, Stanley. I'll be back.
Will you give me food eventually? Will you give me food occasionally? I like burgers. And steak. Well... Here comes that sinking feeling again. The end is loading. Well, that happened. I suppose. from a perspective of a person who thinks through
Here
things
we are.
logically.
Go on. Try
It was
out
just
some
ridiculous.
of the new features.
But whatever. You know what? I just thought of something. I bet you, if I mess with these enough. Here, let's set these up to, this is up to 50, so I can...
This is the story of a man named Stanley. This is the story of a man named
Oh, I hope I don't get copyright stricken for that. For some reason, I got a copyright on my first video for the elevator music, and I'm not sure why. I need to apply controls. Jump. Interact additional. Alright, and then we can try. Alright, back. Maybe that opened that door. I want to try and see if I can do it. That has to have opened the door. I couldn't have just been like, oh no, the door isn't opening for you. Stupid. You're not the settings world champion. You don't have what it takes to be the settings world champion. I bet you don't even know what the settings world champion is. Well, you know what? I feel it. I feel it in my heart. Well, I tried. Alright, let's see. Let's go back to the... You know, this caught my attention as well. Yeah. What the heck, man? It's spinning. I never noticed that, but it's spinning. Hello? He looks so ugly. Collect them all. Are we going back to the beginning of the universe? I hate when this happens.
Collectibles.
What
Now it's a real video game. In the Stanley Parable 2,
Come
you'll
on.
run around gathering up these miniature Stanley figurines. And what's truly innovative is that
Well,
there
let
will
me
be
get
no
it.
reward for collecting all
Oh,
of
there's
them.
gonna be no
I
reward?
don't
That's
want
even
to
better.
stifle the intrinsic joy of watching a number
You know
go
what?
up.
I feel
You
like
simply
sparkly
collect
stuff is
all of them,
snow.
and then
I
you
don't wanna
move the
catch
hell
on my
on with
tongue.
your unremarkable life.
My life is anything but unremarkable compared to yours, Mr. Narrator, but hey, whatever. 1. Oh man. I know satisfaction now. Collect them all. Okay. Collect them all. Obviously.
God, it really is the worst when you collect everything in a
hate it when
video
that
game
happens.
and then they give you a big fancy reward for it. Absolutely tragic.
Well, let's see. Exit. Looks like the exit is this way, but have we seen everything? The button that says the name Jim, the map, the jump circle, the settings world champion. Obviously, I need to go this way. Let's see. Jump circle. Alright, well. I'm bored.
All right. Have you seen everything you wanted to?
No.
Ready to move on now?
But I want to see the hole again, but you won't let me. Something tells me you won't let me, actually. I'm not saying you won't let me. Something tells me that you won't let me. Please, no screenshots. I feel tempted to take a screenshot just to mess with you, narrator.
So, Stanley, what do you think? Do you like all of the new features? Yes, I know it's not exactly clear yet how exactly these features will come together as one single coherent video
They
game.
won't, but
I
I'm
can
glad
feel it
you
in my
think so.
soul. It's going to work. There's
It's not
definitely
going
a
to
good
work.
game in there somewhere. Say, let's do an experiment. I'll arrange these new features together, and we'll see whether or not it
This isn't
coheres
going
into
to-
a meaningful gameplay experience.
It isn't going to, I hate to say. Jeez.
Okay. Are you ready?
No.
Here it is. I
Stanley
give
Parable
you
2.
the Stanley Parable 2.
It's gonna be... Oh, wow, that looks like the worst video game I've ever seen in my entire life. Look at those collectibles.
Well, I
Man.
mean, there's potential here, right? It's
Epilogue
sort of-
in big
okay,
bold
never
text
mind.
behind the staircase.
Hold on.
That's
Let
very
me do
well
a different
hidden.
arrangement.
Where's
Okay,
Stanley's
yes.
desk?
Yes, this
Where's
is
his
much better. I
office?
feel good about this. Here we go. Version 2.
Version 2? Oh. Textures.
Who am I kidding, Stanley?
If this is a...
This isn't a
you should make
coherent
this a
video game at all.
platformer
It's a
if you're
lot of
gonna...
gags. And I do very much enjoy
you should
creating
make this a
gags, but they don't
platformer
add
if you're
up to
gonna-
anything.
Jeez.
I wanted more than anything to create a sequel that would capture all the
Yeah,
magic
everyone
of
wants
the
to do
first
that,
game.
but you wanna
I
know
wanted
something?
fans
It's
to
impossible,
love it.
so-
No matter how good these gags are, they won't stand on their own. They
Yeah,
would
they're
need
gags.
the structure and the
Gags
gameplay
don't
of
make
the
a good
original.
video game.
Wait,
Life
Maybe
makes a good
that's
video
it.
game.
I can
What?
take the original Stanley parable
Yeah, see,
and simply,
that's what I was saying.
well,
Where's Stanley's office?
insert a few of my new features into it. Tastefully, of course.
Obviously.
With respect. With care for the vision and integrity of the original game. Would it possibly work? I suppose it could. But it would need a really, really tremendous title screen. A title screen that says with bold and uncompromising conviction, this is the Stanley Parable 2.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can
Something
put
tells me
something
it's just gonna be the same game with all these new
All right,
features.
perfect. Go ahead.
Well, I hate to say it, but
Take a
I'm
look.
already expecting that anyway. Oh. Shoot. No need for download or anything. It's just... we are playing the game, the sequel. Okay, I've been holding this for long enough. If you want to excuse me, guys, this seems like a perfect time, so if you want to excuse me for just a second, I'll be right back. Jeez, that took a while. Huh. Man, this title screen looks really interesting. Let's see. Begin the game, I guess. What, is all my previous save data gone?
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Well, might as well humor him with the...
Stanley worked for a company in a
the
big
intros.
building where he was employee.
Wait,
number
where's the red carpet?
427.
We were promised red
Employee
carpet in
number
the sequel.
427's job
Already the
was
sequel
simple.
sucks.
He sat at his
0 out of
desk
10.
in room
Never
427,
playing again.
and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a
Yes,
monitor
because
on
I
his
need to
desk,
warn.
telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order.
Jeez.
This is what employee
58
427 did
milliseconds?
every day of every
Stanley
month
can
of
count
every year.
that much?
And although others might have considered it soul-rending,
Dude,
Stanley
I'd say
relished
he's
every moment
more
of the
talented than
orders
anybody
he had.
in this company if he can
Though he'd
count
been
the
made
milliseconds
exactly for this
and everything.
job, and Stanley was happy.
Was he? Was he really?
And then one day, something very peculiar happened.
Something very peculiar.
Something that would forever change Stanley.
He didn't change
Something he
anything
would
about
never quite
himself.
forget.
He didn't make any
He had been at his
assessment
desk
on
for
his
nearly an hour
personality.
when he realized
He's
that
not
one
any different
single
in the
order
sequel.
had arrived on the
He's-
monitor for him to follow.
He's
No
still,
one had showed up to give him instructions.
He's still
call a meeting,
Stanley.
or even say
You know.
hi.
hello.
Never in all his years at the company had this happened.
You
This
know.
complete isolation.
Oh,
Something
my
was
God.
very clearly wrong.
Oh, gee,
Shocked,
sorry.
frozen solid,
You should not
Stanley
be
found
yawning.
himself unable to move for
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
longest time.
It hurts.
But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
So, what the big change was, nothing. Nothing changed.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story
Okay, you know what?
in
That
any
does
way.
that is pretty funny, especially the Stephanie's part. Jeez. Hello. Oh, hey, it's the bucket. Should I pick it up? I'll humor him.
Stanley picked up the bucket.
There's one of my coworkers right there. How you doing, man? How's e-business? Aw, man. You know, that meeting last week. Oh. You know, just something, huh? It's like the bosses really want to overwork us. Am I right, man? You know, I begin to realize why I take your lunch out of the break room. Because you suck. Alright. Oh. It's time for the choices.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
Okay. I guess I'll go to the left. I'll humor the narrator. I might as well. Alright, Bucket, this is the
Still
meeting
no
room.
one was here.
This is the
Stanley
meeting
needed
room.
the bucket's
Apparently,
warmth and comfort
apparently
now
I'm not
more
allowed
than
to
ever.
steal this coffee
Perhaps
cup,
his boss's office
even though I'm a
was where
top
he'd
hat.
find answers.
which is really stupid. How to solve a dispute with a coworker. I went on from hating this bucket to being mildly amused by it. Whatever. Ooh. Alright, let's get the broom closet ending with the bucket then.
Oh, Stanley, can you feel it?
What?
The broom closet. It
What?
wants the bucket.
Excuse
you can
me?
feel that, can't you? The aura of
What?
jealousy. It's as clear as day. This
I
broom
see.
closet believes it
I see that
deserves
you're
the
talking
bucket.
out of your butt again.
I can really feel it now.
It's
The
a
broom
bucket.
closet isn't
It belongs
sentient,
in a
neither
broom
is this
closet.
bucket.
That's what the broom closet
just
is
gonna-
trying to say here.
gonna
It's
set
supposed
the
to
thing
go with
on
the
top
other
of this-
cleaning supplies. Good for you, Stanley. Don't give in. Don't hand over the bucket. I know how hard it must be,
No.
given the pressure that the broom closet is putting on
No,
your
I'm
shoulders
pretty
right
sure
now.
that
you have to be
I'm pretty
strong.
sure that I don't
This
care
is
if
your
the
bucket.
broom closet has
This
the
is
bucket
your
or not.
companion and lifelong friend. You can't hand it over. Oh no.
I've
Getting
only
into
known
name
this
calling
bucket for
now,
like
it seems.
30
Is
minutes.
this how low the broom
Or
closet
actually
has
maybe,
sunk that it has to resort to this
say
stream
15?
of petty insults simply in order to get you to hand over the bucket?
Uh-huh.
Stanley.
Yeah, he's not
I never
insulting
liked
me.
this
He's
broom
just.
closet
I think
for a
you're the one
variety of
insulting me here,
reasons,
man.
But even this is worse than I had imagined.
It's called projecting. You
And
can't
wait,
just. You
now
can't just
the broom
project.
closet has the gall to imply that you and the bucket are not truly deep and lasting friends.
I'm pretty.
That your
I'm
relationship
pretty
is purely
sure I've only
superficial
known
and
this bucket for
convenient,
15
that
minutes,
your
and it's
life
not
is
even a.
so
it's not
banal
even a
and
thing.
meaningless that you'd feel the same sort of kinship towards any inanimate object which happened to lay in your path in an even
No.
partially enticing
I
manner.
mean,
Well,
I had a
never.
stuffed animal named Rex
Go
when I
on,
was
Stanley.
younger.
Lay into it. Really
And then I
tell
had
the
the
broom
stuffed
closet
strong
off
bad
for its demeaning
plushie that my
comments.
mom made for me at one
Expand on the
time.
wide variety
have
of
my
experiences
Shadow the
you and the
Hedgehog
bucket have
plush
shared
and-
together. Go through each of them point
I mean,
by point. Share
plushies
your
are stupid,
journal
I hate
entries
those.
detailing the rich emotional landscape of your feelings for the bucket as they have changed and evolved over the years.
Years? I've only known this bucket for 15 minutes! You are not making any sense, man. I hate to say it, but you're not making any sense at all.
Okay, I've got you something which I think will help settle this debate once and for all.
No, I'm so used
Here
to
we go.
doors not opening when I... Oh,
There. Now it's settled.
wow.
No more debate.
Cool.
No more discussion.
I got a sticker.
Take a hike, broom closet.
You
with all
can't
your
because
meandering
it's an inanimate
philosophical
place, and
diatribes
also you're
about
dumb.
the nature of cleaning supplies and their relationship to broom closets in the natural order of things.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep sitting in here, man. I can
All right, I've got a second
I have a
sticker
bucket.
back here,
I might
and
as
I'm
well
going to
steal
slap it
some
on
shit.
as well because
I want that
think
wrench.
it's appropriate. You see, I feel that it works because the sticker is also a bucket.
Oh.
That way, if you're ever unsure whether the
Oh, I
thing
get
you're
it.
holding
I
is
get
a
it now.
bucket or
Sorry,
not,
my reaction
you
was
can look
late,
down at
but
this
no,
sticker
that's
and say
pretty
to
clever, I
yourself,
guess.
"Ah, it's a bucket."
How about I just
There really
replace
is
this
a
bucket
wide
with this
variety
broom?
of
I'd rather carry
applications
this
for this
broom
sticker.
around the game for the whole... Like, what if there was a Stanley Parable 3 where you carried around a Stanley Parable
You know
reassurance
what?
broom?
I could take the name calling and the
Nah,
dismissal
nah,
of your
nah.
kinship with the bucket, but now the broom closet is just giving
It's been giving us the silent treatment
And
since
to be
since
honest,
I walked
I'm
in here.
sick of the pettiness on display.
You
You can
are-
stay here all you like, but I've had it with this impetulant room of cleaning supplies. Easily the most childish such room I've ever been in. I'll see you outside, and we can get on with the story about you and your bucket.
My bucket. Okay, fine, whatever, let's go. Ugh. Sir, I hate. I'm sorry that we dragged you into that. I'm not sure what he's talking about.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
Yeah, that's what happened. The executive bathroom. Let's go in. I'm going to be very excited about this art. It looks pretty, rustic. And of course, no reflection, as per usual, because the boss knows that that's what the boss says goes, that the boss suffered losses, and that's what the boss chose. Yeah, I noticed it. Don't worry, chat. I can hear chat just yelling at me. I don't stream yet. I want to, but I can't.
I found one
Oh,
of them.
yes, I
one
found
of the
one,
miniature
yes.
Stanley figurines.
Aren't I awesome?
Remember, no
I know-
reward
I'm very good
for
at finding
collecting all
these.
of these. Only
Apparently,
the
I just
intrinsic
decided to go into
pleasure
the
of a
executive
job
bathroom
well
and-
done.
and
You can't buy
guess.
that sort of happiness, Stanley. God knows I've tried. So I
You
implore
found
you
one.
to savor
Found it.
each
New
and
content.
every moment you come across one
I
of
want
these
that
beautiful
as a sticker,
figurines.
actually. I'd buy that if it was a sticker. There's a star, too, in the background. Ah, jeez. Here, let's close this door real quick. I'm not in the mood for this. What the? Come on. Ugh. Hold on, let me check something. Okay.
Stepping into
Yep.
his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Crushed by the weight of this revelation, Stanley may have broken down into an emotional dumpster fire, if not for the soothing presence of the
No,
bucket.
I didn't break down
Even
into an
now,
emotional
in his darkest of hours,
dumpster fire
did the bucket's
because I've
warmth
done
and
this
guiding
before.
light pierce the dark clouds of confusion and chaos. It would be with him always.
Okay.
The bucket would. And he knew it.
This is...
The two of them were
Well, as long as my
inseparable.
boss isn't here,
At
I
this
can
point,
stand on top
Stanley
of the
was so
couches.
absorbed in the tender spiritual connection he shared with the bucket that he didn't notice the keypad behind the boss's
And I'm going to
desk.
continue to not notice it
Nor
as
in
I
his
continue
bliss
to
of
look around
simply
the
being
office like
near
an
the
idiot.
bucket, did he have any notion that the PIN number for the
heck is
keypad
this?
was 2845?
Sewage Lilies by Claude Money. I am the most expensive boss. And, Carte Blanc and Mont Blanc. That's
Stanley
interesting.
just sat around twiddling his thumbs. Trying to input anything on the device was useless, since he
Okay.
could never possibly know that the combination was 2845.
I don't really want to do that, but, you know, if you want to do that, I'll be fine. I'll be happy about that.
2845.
Something about making him making him all huffy is funny. Certificate of 2845. Huh. Yeah, if only no one knew that code.
Forgot, but it turns out that the panel's emergency override kicked in, and the door just opened all by itself. And
Again?
Stanley got the hell along with the
Jesus,
story.
dog.
Well, what did
good.
you?
Ugh, I was scared for a sec. Okay, well, this is fun. Oh man, what if I just do that thing where I troll the... Oh, yeah, I found another one of these. Hello.
Another miniature Stanley figurine.
Yes, I found
There's,
it.
You know, there really must be a snappier name for
I'm just
these
checking how
things.
long
What
I've been
about
recording.
mini stands? Stanley figs?
Taste a sequel.
What about
You know, I have yet to do that.
Stanlerines? Yes.
I'm not
I
tasting
think I
anything
like
but the
that.
apple juice I
Another
drank earlier.
Stanlerine under your
Stanlerine?
belt.
That seems like a dumb name. Fine. I'll humor him for a minute. Alright. Sorry.
The elevator
Checking
raced
something.
downward, plummeting towards an unknown fate.
That sounds
It would
awesome.
be all Stanley could do to keep himself together, if not for the bucket.
Ooh.
Soothing him,
So the bucket is
comforting
soothing
him,
me.
reassuring that in this darkest moment of uncertainty, he would be all right.
Ugh,
The
jeez,
bucket
I'm
is here for you,
sleepy.
Stanley.
I worked so
Everything
hard
will be
last
fine.
night. Well, this was fun. This was a sequel to me.
Wait, Stanley said to the bucket. Can we go back
Oh,
up?
can we go
When
back
I was
up?
pressing those
We had to
keypad
ignore the
buttons,
narrator
there was
even
something
more.
very intriguing about the number 3. I
Oh.
want to go back so I can try pressing the number 3 again.
That actually
Bucket
sounds
said
fun.
nothing.
Oh. That actually sounds really fun. I wanna press the number 3. It's rather than pressing the number 8. That sounds fun. Let's do it, guys. Let's press the number 3. Alright, let's go.
Here we are, said Stanley. Now
That's
I'm going to try out
good.
that number 3 button. He took the bucket over to the keypad and began... Wow, he said.
Wow.
The number 3 is such a special button. I'm having the time
I
of my
interrupted the
life.
narrator. That's how fast
Stanley
I
looked
was doing
expectantly
that.
at the bucket, but the bucket remained silent.
I wanna
This was
gonna
a
keep
shock to Stanley,
clicking.
who had always felt such a connection with the
I'm
bucket.
gonna keep clicking.
How was this not as exciting to the bucket as it
Got
was to him?
6.
Once Stanley had had enough of the number 3, he got back in the elevator.
Alright, fine. We'll go back to the elevator. But only because I know the bucket's gonna be pissed off if I don't press this button.
Perhaps the bucket had missed
No,
something.
it didn't miss
Perhaps it
anything.
had
I'm
not
pretty
seen how
sure
much
it
joy
doesn't
Stanley
care
got
what
from
button I
slamming the
press.
number 3
I just wanted to
repeatedly.
press the number 3. I don't care what the bucket thinks. See?
A hint of regret nagged in the back of Stanley's mind.
I see you're
Should he
baiting me.
demonstrate the number 3 for the bucket again?
I see you're baiting me. Fine. I'll do it again. But only because...
No, 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 said Stanley to the bucket. You
Yeah,
can't
me,
go on yet. Not
you
till
know,
you
the bucket
understand how
isn't
much the
saying
number 3
anything
means
because
to me.
it can't
You and
say
I have
anything
been through
because
so
it's
much together,
because
and
it's
I just want you to
real.
see what I see.
Goodness
Feel
gracious.
the happiness
It's
I
amazing
feel.
how I can come up
He
with
smiled
these
at the bucket,
intricate
and the bucket said nothing.
you know, it's amazing solutions to life itself. Hold on, let me just... Nah. Whoa. Ugh. Watch your step. That's an infinite hole in and of itself. Alright, let's see.
Here we go, said Stanley.
Alright,
This time I'll
let's push
really
the
show
number
you.
3.
He ran to the number 3 and began to wail on it like a musician on a beloved instrument.
I'm trying to press it
concerto
as
of
much as I
truth and
can.
passion.
You wanna know why I like
He
the number
wielded
3?
the
Because
number
it looks like a
3
butt.
like a fine
That's how
artist
immature
would
I
wield
am.
a paintbrush. He told
Actually, you can
stories
spell
through
boo
the
with
number 3,
008,
stories of his
008.
dreams and hopes
Here,
and fears.
this is more
And the whole
impressive.
time,
Bucket,
He
apparently.
looked to his bucket for a reaction of some kind. Anything to let him know that the bucket appreciated what he was doing. The bucket conveyed absolutely nothing
Because
at all.
it's not. Oh my
Only
god! Because
silence.
it's not a thing that
Crushed
can.
by a wave of dejection, Stanley returned to the elevator.
It's not. There's a reason that this is happening. Oh my god, guys, help me out here. Am I crazy?
Stanley and the bucket were so
Or is
close.
it
They'd
just
always been
me?
there for one another. Why suddenly could the bucket not connect with this passion of Stanley's? The question caused Stanley to ruminate the whole way down the elevator. He knew
had to
that
get
there
a- I
must
had
be
to
a
get
way
a
to
really
get
good
through
drink.
to the bucket, to communicate
was getting
fully with
sore.
his dear friend. Surely there was a solution, mustn't there be?
Oh no, there is no solution because the bucket still can't talk. Oh, jeez. Look, I'm proving this. This is ridiculous. I'm proving this ridiculousness. Like, seriously. I'm not sure how many times I have to do this before it activates the event. Oh!
Said Stanley. I know what to
Oh,
do.
yes.
I know how to fully express this feeling in my heart.
You don't
He
know
decided
shit.
right then and there that he would hold a press
Hold on,
conference
we're gonna see the
where
boss's
he would
office.
speak to the public
a feeling.
on all matters
feel it in my
relating to
gut.
pressing the
No.
number 3 over and over.
No.
He would elaborate
No.
fully on what the number 3 meant to him
Was there a
and why
guy
he
there?
felt so alive.
Is there a guy
when
there?
pressing
What the heck?
Then the bucket
No,
would be
wait.
able
Rewind
to
the
see
footage.
his joy
I
through
need
the
to know,
eyes
is there a
of
guy
others.
there?
It would get to see
that
the
one of
world
Stanley's
react to
coworkers?
this discovery of
No,
Stanley's.
I was probably just seeing
And it would
things.
be through the public eye that the bucket would finally understand
Oh.
Stanley's work.
Whoa, this looks fancy and familiar. Ooh.
For months, he advertised
All
and marketed
eyes on
his
Stanley,
press
live
conference,
on stage.
building excitement around
guy
it,
who went to
developing and
Mars.
rehearsing it until it couldn't be refined a single measure further. When the big day arrived, Stanley was as prepared
World peace,
as
baby.
he'd ever been
Babies don't
for
talk.
anything in his life.
Well, they talk, but they just don't talk English. The world's first sentient machine. That sounds familiar. Doing great. Three. What? Hold on. Whoa.
This was it.
Yep.
One last chance to win the bucket over. One opportunity to
Let me
share a
see.
true connection with a loved one.
Adventure awaits. Narrator Airlines official mind control facility. There's a mind control facility? What? There's a mind control facility? Well, I think it was those screens that we saw in the, like, part 1 with the adventure line. But I'm pretty sure that that can't be a mind control facility. Pretty sure that was just a surveillance.
There was no one here.
What?
Nobody had come to the
Oh,
press
this
conference
is
to
a
hear
lot more
Stanley
accurate to my
speak,
viewer base.
to listen to him talk about what it really means to press the number 3 on a keypad over and over.
Oh.
He was unloved,
Wah.
uninteresting. He was a failure. And
Well,
in
that's
that
kinda
moment,
harsh.
Stanley knew that the
this
bucket would
everything?
never again take him
Is this really all
seriously.
his notes? Just 3?
There would be no connection, no deeper understanding.
Yeah.
The bucket merely sat there in his arms, indifferent. And so it began that slowly, over many years, the two of them grew more and more distant. They spoke less and less, neither wishing to state
What
the
it really
obvious,
means to press
that
the
any
button on
sense
the
of real
keypad
respect
over and over.
between them had eroded
Like I said,
since
this
that
is more
day at the
accurate to
press
my fan
conference.
base. How are all
There
8
would
of my
be no more
subscribers doing?
games, no more long conversations about passion and pursuit,
How are all 8 of my
only a
my subscribers
silence
doing? Huh?
that consumed the space between friends. And Stanley
Well.
Having for once in his life discovered the warmth and comfort of true companionship, was cast back into the unremarkable normalcy of loneliness.
That sounds awful. I think I heard some coughing there. Who was that? If that was you, make comment. I'm just kidding. You don't have to. Just tell me what else I could do. We got 15 minutes. Well, you know. Yeah. Huh?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley
Jeez,
decided
the
to go
narrator
to the
really
meeting
likes to
room.
make fun of him,
Perhaps he
doesn't
had
he?
simply missed a memo.
What the? Figurine Finders Committee. Meeting today. Hold on, I've got to check something really quick. I hear some commotion in my office. Once again, I apologize for all the cuts, but you know, sometimes things happen. Figurine Finders Committee. The meeting today in the meeting room. Oh, that sounds fun. Oh man, there's my
Stanley
coworker
lifted
again.
the bucket into his arms, and a wave of comfort rushed
Fine.
over him.
He never gets the accounting done on time. But of course, I have to pick up the slack. Well, I guess I'll just... This is where the new content was. Let's go for the right one this time.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly
Maybe
to
we'll
his
find
chest.
the
This
mind
was
control
not the correct
facility
way to
this
the meeting
way.
room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling
Yeah.
to him, telling him that the employee
just
lounge
told
was
me.
simply the place to be.
It just told me about it.
And here it was.
Ooh.
Had the bucket turned out to be correct?
You
Was
know,
this
I've already
better than
seen
the
this
meeting
room, and it's not any different with this thing in my hands.
Never mind. The bucket
Why is
was
Stanley
wrong.
holding the bucket like this?
Stanley took the
Like,
door
what
on
the
his
heck is
left
his
to go
problem?
back to the meeting room.
Jeez. You know what? I'm just gonna unplug the phone. I want to see another funny video.
No,
Said the bucket.
don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else.
Oh, there's a
The
ramp
cargo
here.
lift, yes. Go there. Go to the
What about
cargo
these
lift.
cardboard boxes? Hold on. Uh-oh. Oh, I can! Oh, jeez. Hold on. Hold on. I'm getting distracted. Aha! Yes! I am the king of the cardboard. I'm the king of the... What are they doing up there? Yeah, I see it, chat. Don't worry. You know what? I'll the phone can wait. I want to see what this is about. Hi.
Okay, I'm going back to the name of these little Stanley figurines.
Yeah, okay.
And now I'm torn between
Stanlerines and
Stanlerines and
Figlies?
Figlies. What do you think, Stanley?
Figlies?
What name better encapsulates the intrinsic sense of happiness that you get from seeing a
Well,
small
I
number
don't
in the
see,
corner of
feel
your
any
screen go
happiness
up
from
by
this at
one?
all. I'm supposed to
Let me
feel
see.
happiness from the
I'm
bucket.
sure it will come to
So
me.
which is it? Is it the buckets or the Stanley figurines? Figure boss or whatever? Event. Let's be sus for a sec. Whoa. The end is never the end. Whoa! What's this? Picture of a knight in a poem that I can't read. What is this? Public domain, baby. What's this? Help, help, the striped search savage is tearing off my arm. Ow. Oh no, beware the... What the heck? I'm so confused. That's why clowns don't play this game. What's this? What's this? 50 tons of copying raw power. I'm a messenger from the printer. Hello? Printers get a lot of stick for not being as simple as they were back in the early 90s. They get a lot of hate for refusing to print when only one of the ink cartridges is empty. You think that's their call? They didn't design themselves. Educate yourself before you cast shade. Ah, I see. Ink is printer blood. That means every time you print a document, it's written in blood. Think about it. Printing is a blood sport. Vegans shouldn't print. Printers are alive. Are you sure? Well, in that case, I'm just gonna keep poking the printer until it kills me. Okay, I'm bored. Oh, what's this? cassette tapes. Okay, for all my younger viewers out there, these are cassette tapes. For those of you who don't know, people used to have to listen to the things on cassette tapes because they didn't have CDs back then. But I guess CDs have become obsolete as well. CDs are round things that used to play music, but then they were replaced by digital services that can remove them anytime because they own the rights to them. So anyway, let's see what this is about. What does this coffee cup say before I do this? Time to wake up. Suspicious. Ooh.
Okay, this is day number 295. Tape number...
What is this? Narrator sound system.
I don't even know. I've lost track.
You've lost track. That's why you keep a calendar, dum-dum. Well, what's this?
The longer I study this bucket, the less sense anything makes. The sheer euphoria I feel every time I pick it up. No matter how many times I've done it, it's always the same feeling. And the emptiness in my chest when I set it down.
Dude, I hate to tell you this, but I think you might be crazy.
Sense. There's no explanation
you lost track
for
of time, and you clearly...
I still haven't figured out why I see the world so differently when this bucket
you don't see anything
in my
differently.
Arms.
You're just an idiot.
Why everything feels so...
By the way, it may seem
What
like I'm
do I
throwing
do
shade at
with
this
this
game
treasure?
constantly, but I'm actually having a good time. Trust me.
I can monetize it.
Oh God.
Yes.
Isn't that the capitalist dream?
It's unthinkable the amounts of money people will pay for even just an hour with the bucket. This is my golden ticket. But I have to be careful, because as
Dude,
soon
I hate
as
to
this
tell you
gets
this,
out,
but this
there's
doesn't
going to
sound
be a
like a good
target on my
idea.
back. Even now, I don't know who might be trying to get me.
What's going on?
What's that?
Whoa, what's going on?
Who's there?
What happened? He made up a D&D character? I think he... jeez. Well, that's scary. Remember when I said I was playing a scary game, guys? I think this might be it. So I didn't lie. I just stretched the truth. It's different. Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. I hate Mondays.
All of his co-workers were gone.
I did say I was
What
going
could
to
it
do the
mean?
phone.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
The confusion and the chaos all seemed to melt away as Stanley embraced the bucket.
We're gonna make the printer angry. It's alive.
Stanley pressed the bucket upon every little thing in the office. Nothing responded to the bucket's touch.
I don't know, the
to
bucket might
discourage
want
Stanley's
to
belief
copy
in
its
the
butt
magic of the bucket.
if it had one. Where's my coworker? I want to bully him again. There he is. How are you doing, Tom? What's up? I know it sucks being a balloon working in the office, but you know, I have to admit, you're one of the hardest workers around here. Besides me, of course.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his... This was not the correct way to the meeting room. But
I'm
Stanley
surprised the
had felt
narrator
bucket
isn't
calling
calling
to
me
him,
out for
telling him
rushing
that
him.
the employee lounge was simply the place to be.
You know.
And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? Was this better? No, never mind. The bucket was wrong. Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the meeting room.
Jeez. Stupid. Okay, let's go. Do not lie, guys.
No.
Don't lie anymore.
Don't go to the meeting room.
Alright, let's go.
Go somewhere else.
Let's go here.
The cargo lift.
Yes, let's go.
Go there. Good.
Said the
Good.
bucket.
Now ride
Wow.
the lift all the way to the top. There's something up there I need you to do.
Okay.
Stanley did not question
I
why
will,
or how this
I
bucket
will-
was speaking to him. It should have alarmed him, of course,
Buckets-
because buckets can't talk.
Buckets
But
can't
Stanley
talk.
chose
This
not to
has
think
been
about this
established by
obvious
me
fact.
every time I've...
He was
I've,
firmly convinced that the
Jesus.
bucket had spoken
This guy's
to him,
projecting,
and
I
he
swear.
unthinkingly did whatever the bucket asked.
What the heck is wrong with him? Can I... Speedrunning tactics!
In here.
Go in the dark room.
Go into this
here?
dark room over
How do
here.
you know it's a dark room?
Stanley once again obeyed blindly.
Okay, let's go. Oh my God!
Now
I've
pick
never
up
seen
the
this
phone.
Said the bucket.
Pick up the phone, and it will take us back home, where we can go about life together.
Okay. No, I just want to unplug the phone. Here.
Oh, hold on. Why did you unplug the phone?
Because I wanted to see what would happen.
Were you trying to
again.
resist the bucket's orders?
I think
Stanley,
another
was
funny video.
joking. Obviously, the bucket
Obviously,
isn't
you're
talking
joking?
to you
Oh, I'm
and telling
sorry.
you to do things.
I didn't mean
Buckets
to.
can't talk. It was a joke.
you-
Don't you get the
you
joke?
are so
it's funny, Stanley.
infuriating.
A talking bucket.
No.
Can't you see? Oh, goodness.
No.
I must have really bungled up
No,
the
it's not
delivery if you actually
you.
took
It's
me
just the fact that you
seriously.
were.
Where did I mess up the joke?
You make up a
Should I
narrative
have
about a
paused for
bucket being
longer?
comforting
Or
and talking to me,
spoken
and
quicker?
then you just
Comedic
say.
timing is so difficult. I wish I were better at it. But there isn't exactly an instructional video
right
on
now.
comedy
I don't even
that
wanna
one
watch
can
the
watch
video.
to fully... Oh, wait,
Oh,
yes, there
jeez,
is.
whatever. I'll watch the video.
It's sitting right here. Let's
Oh.
take a look.
It's just conveniently sitting right there. What is this?
What is comedic timing?
Ah,
What is comedic timing? How does it work?
how does it work?
How long should it last?
How long should it last?
How can it be used to effectively silence your political enemies?
It would be nice if I
And
could
more
use it to
importantly,
silence
can it
political
be
people.
taught in its entirety within 90 seconds?
Wow.
Thankfully, the answer
Is
to
this
all
video
of these
actually going to be
questions
90
is
seconds long?
yes.
Yes?
Let's dive deeper.
How can I use it to
If you've ever
effectively
told a
silence
joke
my...
or made someone
Jesus.
laugh, in all likelihood, you did
You-
it while standing 50 to 80 centimeters from them
No,
in a
I've told
room of
jokes
no more
up
than
close to people's
76
faces.
degrees Fahrenheit, with one of
room
your
temperature.
arms raised straight upward at a
That
15-degree
doesn't
angle
look
from
good,
your
but
body.
okay, I can
These
imagine
are the
that's
optimal
probably...
conditions for good comedic
Well,
timing.
at least it's
To
the wrong
begin the
angle,
joke,
but it's still...
start by stating and spelling your name.
For
Next, provide a brief synopsis of the joke,
B-U-R-T,
including the specific
Curtis,
times at which
Curtis,
the
Burt,
recipient of the joke will
Curtis,
laugh,
Burt,
and then
Curtis.
spell out your name a second time.
I'm gonna...
With these steps complete, it's time to begin the humor. Speak the entire joke in no more than 18 seconds and no less than 13 and a half, pausing only for bathroom breaks when necessary.
I'm afraid I
When
might
the
not
joke
be able
has
to...
concluded, it is customary to inform your listener that the joke is over by declaring in your loudest possible voice, "I'm Dunny with the funny."
Oh,
Let's practice screaming,
all right, guys.
"I'm Dunny with the funny."
You're gonna
now.
laugh so hard because of everything I've done. I'm Dunny with the funny.
Good. This saying is
Wow.
a perfect example of
Guys, if I know
expectations
that, I
management,
probably wouldn't be able
which
to
is
tell
the
jokes.
cornerstone of good comedy.
Man,
Finally,
this is
it's
very
time
good that
to
I
hand
saw
out
this
surveys.
this thing.
Collecting
The
hard
survey.
data from your audience on how rapt they were
survey.
throughout the joke
Well, I
is
guess
the
I
only
could
way to
squeeze
grow
one in
or
with
learn as a
Google
comedian.
Forms.
An effective survey should be no less than
I'm
10
not making
pages
a
long
10-page survey,
and should
man.
include the same
Why does this
question
guy have 3
reprinted
arms all
several
of a sudden?
times. Just to ensure the survey taker is actually paying attention and not simply filling in answers at random.
Okay,
And that's
guys,
all
I
there
might do a
is.
survey,
With
but you
these
can't just fill in
strategies at your
answers at
disposal,
random.
you'll have audiences doubled over in
I had to see
laughter
actual
and even
audience
tripled over in
participation.
laughter in no time at all. Just
Participation.
remember to let them stop laughing at some point.
I'm Dunny with the fun.
Gut-busting little scam.
B-U-R-T.
After all,
Burt.
we're each of us needed on the
B-U-R-T,
front lines
Burt.
of the war to fight the
B-U-R-T-C-U-R.
12-legged invader who
R-T-I-S,
threaten our
Burt.
very existence and who very likely die in a hailstorm of bullets and mandibles.
There's a dude
All of us
with,
must be
with a
prepared
sexy
to give
white
our lives
ammunition.
to this noble
He's almost
cause,
human.
just as our children must do after us,
Wait.
and their children after them.
Wait a minute.
Godspeed, and may Earth reign supreme.
What's going on?
Hey, goodness, this video is a little outdated, isn't it?
No,
matter.
I'm pretty
I think
sure
the
that that video
fundamentals
was
of proper
ridiculous.
comedic
What is the
timing are
lore of
still
this
as relevant
universe?
today as they were back then. So, with that in mind, I
Let me
believe
out of
the
here.
only
I'm
way
a little
forward
worried
is for
now.
us to return to the 2 doors and walk through all of this again, so I can try telling my story with more appropriate comedic delivery. Come along,
Okay.
let's head back.
Fine, we'll do that because it's what you want. I still want to steal that forklift, even though I'm not forklift certified.
I can feel it. This time, I'm
Oh,
really
well,
going to
you know,
nail the
dying
delivery.
isn't very
You'll be in
funny.
stitches.
Unless
The
it's-
talking
unless it's
bucket,
something
you'll
really
say, how
stupid.
ridiculous,
Somebody really
how
mean,
absurd, what a
jerky,
hilarious
horrible.
concept.
And you
the
hate them.
king of comedy. That's what
King of
you'll
comedy?
call me.
Dude, you're
Thank
just a-
goodness
you're
we
just
have
a
the
dude
instructional video.
to me. I'm the
Otherwise,
king of
who
comedy.
knows where we'd be
Like,
right
watch,
now.
I'm gonna make
But I
everyone
wouldn't be the
laugh
king
right
of
now.
comedy, that's for sure.
The bucket spoke to Stanley.
The bucket isn't
The
real.
bucket
I'm
spoke.
Dunny with the funny.
The
There we
bucket
go. See?
spoke. Oh, I'll figure it out on the fly. No need to overthink things.
You know, just... I'm just gonna have to keep going, aren't I? Whatever. Once I get that survey done, you guys are gonna be like, man, I can't believe that Burt's so funny. I'm gonna get all sorts of peer reviews. Probably only get like maybe one person will humor me, but not everybody. I'm not gonna say anything else. Subscribe to my channel. All right. Hello. Let's go back.
Here we go. You ready? When Stanley and the bucket came to a set of 2 open doors, they entered the door on the left.
They entered the door on the right. Oh. What the? That's... Employee 445, your neighbor got swallowed into the void. Are you concerned? Whoa.
What? We're back at the phone already.
The phone isn't even plugged in. You didn't plug it back in? Are you an idiot?
There was supposed to
Are
be
you
a
an idiot?
build-up to this point. A dramatic display of remarkable comedic wit
Are you
that
sure?
culminates in this scene with the phone. But now the
you
timing's
sure?
completely off. The joke will never
I
land.
don't understand.
Well, not the way it was meant to. And it's all my fault.
No,
I
it's
must have
not your
forgotten
fault.
that the phone room
It's
comes
room
immediately
445's
after
fault.
the
You shouldn't
two-door
blame
room.
employee
What an egregious
445.
mistake.
He'll take
I've
the
made a
rat.
fool of myself.
I'm pretty sure
I
he'll
don't
be happy to
deserve
do
the
that.
title of King of Comedy. I'm
Yeah,
nothing.
you don't.
I'm not even the
I'm the king of
lowliest
comedy.
joke-telling whelp.
I'm the king
I
of
think-
comedy. Obviously.
I think I need to go
Obviously.
back and rewatch that instructional video again.
Cool.
Yes,
Can I play with this
surely
phone
that will
now?
help
Can
me
I steal
improve
this
my-
phone? Oh.
Here we go. You ready?
We're doing
When
this again?
Stanley and the bucket came to a set of 2 open doors, they entered the door on the left.
Okay.
No. You were supposed to go through the door
I'm
on
pretty
the
sure
right,
going to
leading
the
back
left
to
is
the
funnier.
phone. Did you not even look at the instructional video?
I just wanted to go
think
back and
this was
steal his
all
coffee
covered
cup.
very
I mean,
clearly.
given this
There's no
tool
way I can make the
to help me
comedic
hold things,
timing
and
work
you won't let me
now. It's
steal
done.
anything.
The joke is completely done and over. It's all your fault,
It's
Stanley.
my fault?
I'm going to be ridiculed in the community of other joke
No,
writers.
you're not.
I'm going to be shamed
No,
at
you're
every one of
not.
our meetings from now on. All because
you're
you
not.
couldn't watch a simple video and take a hint. Are you proud
No,
of
I
yourself
watched the
for bringing
video,
me down,
and
Stanley? Are
the
you
only thing
proud?
I got was I'm Dunny with the funny. See, now you guys can laugh.
Stanley, you love
Yeah,
the bucket
guys,
so much, it's
I'm
like
Dunny
you
with the
were-
funny. Now you can laugh.
It's as though all of your other most prized
He keeps
possessions
forgetting that part,
pale
guys.
in comparison.
He
Yes.
keeps forgetting that.
Well, let me try
It's
that
kind
again,
of concerning.
I heard that you are pale with shame over how unabashedly in love with a bucket you are. No?
He's telling jokes, but he's just not getting. He's just not.
Pale with shame.
He's just
Pale
not,
with shame.
getting it, guys.
Pale.
If only I could make him
Word
understand,
describe a
but I'm all the way up here now,
Stanley, this
in
bucket
the
is
ceiling
so
lights.
mental.
If only I
think
could
saw
use
you
my
playing
bucket to
guitar.
smash them. Maybe I could get one of them to land on
Getting away
Stanley
from
and
making
kill
fun
him.
of Stanley's obsession with the bucket, which was the whole
Where is the
point of
bucket
it.
anyway?
I'm
Is
no
it with
good at
me?
these jokes.
I'm holding it.
I need more
Seriously, this guy
instructional
looks
videos.
really
That's
mid.
exactly what it is.
Like a
That's what
straight
will
5
make
out of
it
10 on the
comedy
hotness
again.
scale.
More instructional
Sorry, Leroy.
videos.
Again.
Let's see.
Leroy, I'm sorry. I'm Dunny with the funny, though. As I am Dunny with this recording, so I hope that you guys don't mind if I pause really quick, and we can get back to my room, and we can kind of wrap things up from here. Oh man, it's been so long since I've seen you guys. A week. It's been a week. Anyway, I have a sort of incentive for you, and it has to do with a scary game that I said I was going to play. Remember when I said I was going to play it? Well, I lied. I'm too scared. Okay, but before you start filling full wine bottles at your computer screens, I have a proposition for you. Remember when I mentioned in the video that I wanted to try to start streaming? Well, I was thinking maybe the best way to do that was to give you guys a sort of incentive. If I can reach 100 subscribers before my manager's birthday, which is in about 18 days from now. If I can reach 100 subscribers by then I will live stream myself playing that game for you guys for about maybe an hour and a half or so. maybe 2 hours. It depends on how I feel. Anyway, I want to play that scary game for you, but unfortunately I can't. Now, before you think, I know what you're thinking, Burt, you're not releasing enough content to justify that. But unfortunately, fortunately I have a solution. It's called, I'm going to try to play another game. So anyway, I hope that you guys enjoy the video. Once again, subscribe if you haven't. Tell your friends about me if you haven't. If you haven't told friends about me, what's wrong with you? Seriously, what's wrong with you? And of course, thank you all for watching, and maybe I will see you later. Have a good day. And this has been Burt. I'm Dunny with the funny.